Okay, we're back. So the next step is we are going to get a yellow cross on top. It's going to end up looking like this or something similar. Now, if you're not, we're going to learn, I have to learn a couple of new patterns or algorithms for this step. So if you're not confident getting to this point, like from the previous videos, which is basically getting your bottom two layers done, just keep practicing those. Like scramble up the cube, practice till you get to that point, do it again, do it again. There's no shame in just repeating that. You don't have to solve the entire cube straight away. It's better to get a good foundation. So you don't have to think about 100 patterns or whatever. Now, when you finish off the bottom two layers, you're going to end up with a bunch of different combinations on top. Now, they could look like one of these, or this, or something like that. But there's basically 4 different types you'll get. One is you could just get a cross, in which case, congratulations, you can skip this step. Or you could get one of these, which we call a dot case. So the thing you have to remember about this is that we're not looking at the corner pieces at all at this stage. We're only looking, just like when we did the Y cross, we're only looking at the cross, which means we ignore this. So this is called a dot case because it's just one dot in the middle. For example, these two, they look totally different, but actually these are the same case. It's called an L, it's like a backwards L. So basically you ignore these two, you've got this. You've got that L, you ignore the corner pieces. This one, same deal, you ignore that piece. Look at this, we've got this backwards L, okay? So the first case you get is this guy, which is the dot case, okay? Now, we're going to learn a new pattern, but it's a combination of the original pattern, so it's pretty easy. All you have to do, the dot, you can orient this however you like. You can put this, doesn't matter, because again, we're only looking at the dot. We're going to do what we call a face move, right? Which is basically we're going to turn this is called the face because it's facing you, this whole side. We're going to pull this down. Now, so you might be tempted to go like this and turn it, or like this and turn it, or something like that. But just try and get into the habit of just pulling it down. Hold the cube like this and just pull it down like that. Because trust me, you're going to have to do that a lot later on, and it's better to get comfortable doing it and do it properly. So we pull this down. We do our right pattern we've been doing 100 times now. We put it back up. Boom. Now what this has done is it's just given us one of the other cases. So in this case, it's given this the backwards L case. Okay. Now the backwards L case, all you have to do for this is we need to orient the L like that so that it's like a backwards L now. Okay, then we're just going to do that same pattern we just did twice, but we don't have to do the face move both times because we just, it's a waste. So all you have to do is pull the face down, do that right move twice, 1, 2, and then put it back. And when you put it back, again, it's one of those things that might feel weird to start with, but I just hold the cube like this and you can just push your thumb up like that. And that puts it back. Now here, even though this may look weird, again, we're ignoring the corners. We have a yellow cross. There we go. All right, so that was for the dot case. The dot case, basically, to repeat, you do the move once. That'll pop you out into one of the other cases. In this case, it was the backwards L, which is this is a backwards L as well, remember? So let's just practice the backwards L for now. We put it so that it's a backwards L. We do our move twice. So face down, 1, 2, face back up. And we've got a cross. Great. Now we have this case, which we call a line case. Okay, now it's called a line because, remember, we're ignoring these two. This is just a line that goes straight across. It might end up looking like this or whatever. So all you need to do for this one is, again, we're going to use that same move, but this time we only have to do it once. So we make the line horizontal, so going across that way, not like this, but like this. So straight across, face goes down, boom, once, face goes back up. Oh, we solved the whole thing, that's great. So this, even though, yes, the whole thing is solved, but actually this is a cross because we're ignoring those four corners. Yellow cross, success. Okay, so again, the main thing to remember is if you get a dot, just do the move once, face, right move, face back up. That'll get you into one of the other two cases, which is line or the backwards L. If it's a line, you do the move once. If it's a backwards L, you do the move twice, and you'll be into the yellow cross. Okay, so the next step is we're going to get a yellow face like this. Now for this one, it's important that we're going to learn a new move, and this move comes up a lot, so it's a really good time to learn it. It's called soon, which is one of the many cases you get, and it's very useful. Now, what you're going to do for this one is basically pop up the right side. It kind of starts off like our original, right move. You pop up the right side, pull, back down again. This time, instead of pulling with the other side, we're going to pull with the same side. Then we're going to go up again, twice, back down. Okay? Now, there's different ways you can remember this. So if you want, one way to remember it is you can just think about doing everything with the right hand. So you can go up, pull, down, still on the right hand, pull with the right hand, up again, double pull with the right hand, back down. You can just think about it like that, just doing everything with the right hand. You're going up, pull, down, pull, up, double pull, back down. Yep. With the double pull, you can do it with the left hand if you want. In fact, it's easier to do it with the left hand, but when you're trying to get your head around it, it might be easier with the right. So up, pull, down, pull, up, pull, pull, down. And when you want to do it smooth, one way I do it smoothly, it's not for everyone. Everyone's got their own kind of hand technique, I guess. But I go like this. So I go up and I pull, I go back down again, and I actually shift my hand across like that. Then I go up, double pull, and back down. And that way I'm able to just sort of do it all with one smooth move. But, you get that with time. You will develop your own way. Okay, so you're going to get 4 different kind of cases. So you've got your yellow cross. Here's a few different cases, right? So we'll start with this one. So this one is basically you've got everything's filled except for these corners. Okay. Now, if you've got this particular case, you do it like this. You have it diagonally, so not like this. You want it coming down like that, and you want a yellow piece right here. So this is wrong. So you don't, again, when you're turning there and looking for stuff, don't turn the whole cube. It's a bad habit to get into. Just pull the top. There it is. So it's all coming down here, and you've got a yellow piece right here. Okay. Now when we get this, we're going to do that move we just learned. So we're going to go up, pull, down, pull, up, pull, pull, down. All right. Now we get this case. Now this is one of your other cases. This is where you got a white cross and you got one corner piece filled. Now, you might end up getting it like this. You might end up getting it like this, like this. The trick for this one is put that one piece in the front left. There we go. So you put this one piece in the front left, and then you do your move. So up, pull, down, pull, up, double pull, back down. Okay, what have we got? Same one, but it looks the same, but it's actually different. So all we need to do now, put that in the front left, just like we just did. And this one is actually going to solve it. So we go up, pull, down, pull, up, double pull, back down. And there we go, yellow face. Now, this is another case where we have this block here, okay? So when you have a block like this, you basically just put the block on the right, like that. We do the move, and that'll pop it into one of our other ones. So up, pull, down, pull, up, double pull, down. Here we go. Here's that one again with the, eventually we always want to get to this. This is one of the ones for soon. So now it's over here, so let's shift it over there. Okay, so front left, like we talked about before. Let's do the move. Up, pull, down, pull, up, double pull, back down. Okay. One in the corner again. Let's push it down into the front left. Here we go. Up, pull, down, pull, up, double pull, back down. We have a solved yellow face. Now our last one, which is the fourth one, is when you have a cross. You don't have any corners filled in, just the yellow cross. Now the trick for this one is you got some yellow, you might have yellow pieces sticking out on here, on top, whatever. Put one of the yellow, doesn't matter which one, just put one of these yellow pieces here, like off to the, around the corner on the bottom left here. Right there. Okay, that's the position you want to be in, even if it was on the other side, it doesn't matter. Sticking out on the left. Okay, now let's do the move. Up, pull, down, pull, up, pull, pull, down. What do we got? We got this one with the one in the corner, which is soon. That's what we want. So it's already where we want it to be, bottom, front left, or bottom left. Let's do the move. Up, pull, down, pull, up, pull, pull, down. Boom. Yellow face. Now that's quite a few things to go through. So the first step, getting to the yellow cross, there were 3 cases. Practice those. Just take it slow. Part of it is doing the move, but the other part is recognition. That's like half the battle, is trying to recognize which case you have. So just take your time, work out which case you have, then do your move. Take your time. Again, when you do your yellow cross, just do the yellow cross. Don't do both of these steps we've just talked about all together. Do your yellow cross, mix up your cube. Do your yellow cross again. Go all the way up to the yellow cross, mix up your cube, go all the way to the yellow cross. Just do the yellow cross. When you're comfortable with the yellow cross, do your yellow face. Mix it all up. Do it all the way through on your bottom layer, your middle layer, your cross, yellow face. Do it over and over again until you're comfortable with it, because the next step is going to learn 2 whole new patterns, and you want to make sure that you're confident going into that. Okay, see you later.